do while loops. Let's have a look at the do while loop, and we'll be able to see how it differentiates from the while loop. Now, we have a similar thing, repetition controlled by a logical expression at the bottom of the loop. Remember, in the while loop, it was at the top. Now it's examined, okay, or controlled from the bottom of the loop. So the loop body, what happens is that loop body is executed once before the logical expression is checked. Okay, so if that logical expression is true, the loop is executed again before, and then it's checked again. Okay, so we do body of loop. So we jump in and we do this, and now after the first execution, we then check the Boolean expression. Okay, so this is what it looks like in Java. Do, and then it's got the statements which are inside our curly brackets, and now it checks the while the Boolean expression is true. So before we check the Boolean expression, we've executed the code within the loop one time. Now, the logical expression, I've said this isn't checked before the loop executes, so it's executed once before we do a check. If it's true, we go again. If it's false, it exits that loop and continues on at the first line outside of the do while loop. So the logical expression, as I've said, is repeated, and we keep checking until that changes. Let's have a look at our algorithm example. What could potentially go wrong here? Think about it. Do input age. While age is less than or equal to 0, or age is greater than or equal to 110. Have a look. Here's our Java. Do, and then while. So the logic is correct if you're going, oh, David, I didn't see it. But there's no indication given to the user of what went wrong. How does our user know what went wrong and what they should be fixing? Really important to know. So, possible solution. Okay, let's have a look at this. And we will evolve this as we introduce exceptions and things. So we go to do. Please enter a value between X and Y. So we're into our loop and we're now telling them what they need to enter. And we get it, we check, and we either go back and say, please enter a value between X and Y. Okay, so we've solved it in this way by having, in this case, a really clear prompt that tells the user what to do. So if they were to get that again, they go, uh-oh, I know exactly what I've done wrong. So that display message works on the first loop and every loop after that. So it's important that we, as the developers, are communicating with the users so they know what's going on and why the code or why their program isn't doing what it's meant to be doing. So a while loop. A while loop can be expressed as a do while loop. While x is less than 10, increment x by 2, da da da. If x is less than 10, do blah blah. Okay, so we've had a check before we went in to the loop. Okay, and a do while loop can be expressed as a while loop. So do increment x by 2, and we go ahead, and here we have it as a while loop. Okay, increment x by 2 while x is, and we go ahead and we do it again. So there are ways to be interchangingly using the do while or the while loop. Think through what you're trying to do, make a decision, write your code. Think before you design. While not edge, run. The coyote, do run while not edge. As you can see, okay, Roadrunner, coyote's after you, and the coyote is history.